আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL Soccer Night।
Good evening, we are back. Here we are. It's the third section of the ILFL Soccer Night show, and I'm joined again by Hasnat because we're going to discuss the Summer League, and in particular the Premier Division, which it doesn't come to a close, but things could be decided this Sunday. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the games to come in the First Division this Sunday. There are only two games. Significant for some, maybe not, but here they are, the two games that are taking place. Arsenal take on Inter-Asia, and if Arsenal do what they've been doing the last couple of weeks, it'll be another confidence booster and another 3 points in the bag. Riverside take on Boundary, which will be an interesting game because these two teams have struggled somewhat in the summer, and both will want equally their confidence boosted with a 3 points win this Sunday as well. But now I'm going to talk to the guys here in the studio. Welcome back to the Robin Hood Rebels. That sounds better than Robin Hood Tigers. The Robin Hood Rebels that they are. Raj and James, how you doing, guys? Listen, I remember the last time you were on the show. You spoke with confidence. You spoke with a swagger, and that's how I like people to be. And then you went out
and we lost.
And you played a game of football. But you know what? You've taken it on the chin.
Yeah.
But since then, what within the team now did you take from that, and what is the mentality every time you go out on a Sunday now?
I think we've underestimated Weavers, like extremely underestimated them, and we didn't go into that game thinking that we've already had it. We were thinking we already had it wrapped up. So, you know, we gave them a bit of space. They scored a few goals, and they got to us, and that's one of our main concerns every season, because we lose one game 1-0. Last season I think we lost because of I lost 1 goal or something like that. But these games are important. Every game is important, and we need to make sure we take every game seriously. So.
I have to say though, to your credit, I was there for that game when you lost it, and I think you were the closest player to me at the time, and we just looked at each other and just said, look, it's just one of the things. You guys didn't mind, you didn't complain. You knew that you shot yourselves in the foot, really, didn't you?
Yeah, it just wasn't going in the net. That was it. I mean, I don't know, it just wasn't happening for us that day.
It just wasn't going to be your day. It wasn't there. It was all going to go against you. And when you turn around and you see something like that, do you think to yourself, oh dear, when you look at the teams around you, I mean, at the time you still had Tigers who still had games in hand to catch up on you. SCTA weren't so far away. Lotus were doing what they were doing as well. Did you think to yourself, we slipped up big time here now?
Well, of course. And I mean, that result still has a significance on the final day. And just like the result did in the winter, where the guys went out, they were winning every single game without a miss, and sort of they got to the game against Redcoat, who were well organised, had a packed out defence, and Redcoat beat the boys 1-0 that day, and you know that cost them the title because they lost the title on goal difference. Whereas a draw or a win would have been, you know, a clean points win for them. So this time round, I mean, the guys have taken it well on the chin, but to be honest, I'd like to see their faces, and of course mine as well, come the final day in the season when this result could be the one that does it. Because statistically, the position is Robin Hood sit top. I don't know if we can actually see the table.
We can indeed. We can put that up for you.
Yes, so if you have a look at the table on the screen now, Robin Hood sit top. Played the same number of games as Lotus, and it is only these two that can win it. Now with Robin Hood and Lotus both on 15 points each, Robin Hood usually scoring more goals, but again the Achilles ankle, it's the conceding side of things. You can see the goal difference is very narrow. Now Robin Hood on 7 goal difference, Lotus on 5. Now the fixtures coming up for the final game, I don't know if we can see them as well, David.
We can indeed. I'll just scroll through
yes.
really quickly. Oh.
There we go. Now, if you look at the fixtures, it's in Lotus's favour because Weavers have only won that one game against Robin. They've lost all the other games, and they are conceding goals. Lotus are going to have to take advantage of that and score more than 3 goals compared to Robin Hood's win. Whereas Robin Hood, against Beaumont, that is their derby practically. It's been.
It is a derby game, and I mean, it's the one I was looking back at, and it was a question I was going to aim at you. But now that you guys are here, I'm going to aim at you because I thought, let me have a look through the history and see what happened with them through the season. and I look back at a game that happened in January. It was Beaumont Youth against Robin Hood Tigers, 3-3 draw. And I thought, there's not a lot to separate these teams, you know. At that stage of the season, probably both teams probably thought to themselves, we don't really know what's going to happen. They both were probably looking to win it. They couldn't be separated then. They've now come into the Summer League. Beaumont are not having the best of it. And Robin Hood Tigers have maintained something. But psychologically, when you come up against Beaumont Youth now, it's not done and dusted. This is a big deal to you now, this game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But is it the same group of players as well as what it was in the winter?
Well, maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. But for them, remember, they met you on and off throughout the winter as well. For them, this is, well, it's still just Robin Hood Tigers, the team that we took the championship from. That makes it personal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not really. To be honest with you, last time we played them, the game you're referring to, our new striker, Shaka, used to play for the other team, and he got injured against us by one of our players, and that was the last time he kicked the ball. And this season we played we played them. He was playing for St. Catherine's or something like that. And I don't know how they lost a good striker like him to St. Catherine's, and I think we beat them like 4-2 or something like that. And straight after the game, he come and asked me if he could join the team, and I was surprised when I heard you know, he's available. But we signed him straight away. In his debut, he scored 5 goals. I think he scored a hat-trick in 5 minutes, so it's a very good signing. And like important signs like that make a team very strong and feel strong in every area on the pitch. So
obviously, I don't want you to jinx things, and I'm not trying to jinx you. I don't want you to trip up over yourselves there, because we know what happened the last time you guys were here. I expect you to be confident. You've got a game against Beaumont Youth. Lotus are breathing down your neck. They're up against Weavers. With football being the funny game it is, could Weavers come in and do to Lotus what they did to these guys over here? Really, do we think so, Shax?
Tough call. I don't think it would be too much for them. I think Lotus have got the confidence. They know what they need, and they will go and get a result. That's for sure.
With the bit between the teeth, though, they know that all they've got to do is go out and score as many goals as possible. I just wonder, are Lotus capable of scoring more goals against Weavers than these guys are?
We've got a 2-goal advantage as well, so going into that game.
Well, you've still got to stay 2 goals ahead of Lotus.
Statistically, gents, Lotus look like in a better position, because their record is, they're new to us. We've seen them in our Interleague Championship, but so far in the summer, they've probably done enough to show that they can get a bag load of goals against Weavers. Whereas Robin Hood against Beaumont, that fixture, you are tied, because your first fixture is 6-5. You beat them. Then the second fixture, you lost against them 3-2. One goal difference in a cup, but 1 goal difference. And then you drew, so you're actually on par.
But the thing is, this season, I don't think they've got anything to compete with, so I don't think they're going to bring the best team out to the last game.
Our team has just got stronger and stronger.
I mean, signing their best striker, the guy that was second top scorer in the division last year, was obviously...
That was a
major signing to make. But these games are all about the spirit behind them.
I think he's a top striker at the moment as well for this current league, and I think he's going to be out there to score some goals against his old team, because I don't know what happened with him, if he fell out with his team or whatever, but that's his own personal thing. But I'm sure he's going to be out there to score a few goals against his old team.
Can I just say out there, for all the purists out there, I know it's academic and you know these things are all hypothetical, but can I just say as well that realistically, Robin Hood Tigers lose, Lotus FC lose, and SCTA win by a hatful, then it's SCTA's. Right? I have to say that because I know there will be lots of people down there in SCTA land saying, hang on a minute, you're not talking about us. Well, I've just said it, but that's all I can say right now at the moment. So you're predicting nothing else, but you guys are going out there to do damage, do the business. You've just got one thing in mind.
I can't describe to you how badly the whole team's on it. Like, if the whole team could be here, then they would love to, but everyone's on it, and I'm sure he wants to get a game as well before the season ends as well, so everyone's on it. The Tigers are on the prowl.
The Tigers are on the prowl. The new Tigers are on the prowl. I like it. Like I said, the First Division has a couple of academic games, but we can talk just a little bit about the First Division as it comes. And I mean, we were speaking earlier in the first section, Shaq, about Ace and London Gaza and how impressive they've both been in that division. They've just quietly gone about it. No disrespect to the first division, the Prem division, because we've tried to talk so much about what's going to happen in the Prem, but the first division has had its teams who have been doing what they've got to do. Ace and Gaza meet in the last game on the 16th of August, for those of you that need to know. What can we expect to see happening there, do you think?
I think Ace will win that game. I think they're strong in every department I've seen. Every time I've seen them play, they're really structured at the back. They've got young and old players, so they're mixed. They've got a mixture of players in different abilities and different age. And I think they'll be too much for Gaza. The Gaza new team, it's nice to see them competing for the league. But I think it'll be Ace. I think they've got too much experience in their hand to win that game.
Well done to London Gaza, we have to say. I mean, we heard us mention it in the last segment of the show. But yeah, well done to you guys. You've come in as a division. You've given it your all, and you've done yourselves proud. You've scored a hat full of goals, and it'll be a great game to come. I don't want to be the one who predicts what's happened, because I know you guys will be looking for it, and it'll be great for you to come in to the league and get your first divisional title. You were mentioning earlier, Raj, when we were off air, about Ace and how well you know a lot of those boys. What insights can you give us into the new Ace side? Because we were saying that this is not the Ace that we remember from a few seasons back.
Well, basically, there was a gap in between where Robin Hood was not a team and stuff, so I was looking for a team to play for, and through one of our ex-players that used to play for Robin Hood as well, I managed to get into Ace, and I was playing for them for like 3 years. And they're a really, really organised team, and they've got strong players in every position of the pitch. They're all confident. The manager, Hassan, I know him very well as well, and he's really good at signing very important players that play in Saturday leagues and stuff like that. So he's really good at scouting as well. They've got good team bonding. They go out together and eat together, and I think that's very important for a team to bond throughout the week as well, instead of just on Sunday. So everyone knows each other on the pitch and stuff like that, but that team is very organised and very disciplined. So, and they're used to winning a lot of trophies and titles. Since I've been there for the last 3 years, I think I've only played only 7, 8 games, but I've got like 4 or 5 trophies as well from just being in the squad. So they're very experienced in winning stuff. So yeah. So
all I've heard is Ace, and I suppose you're just gonna, second, third that, if you like, then.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It was worthwhile for Ace to go out there, go to the other divisions, get experience there, and probably come back knowing how strong of a division they've left, and they've embraced it.
My goodness, it would be fantastic if we could have all of these teams, with all the original teams from the Winter League, back for a new winter season that's starting. The 2015-16 season is not too far away now, and there are still 1 or 2 places left right across the divisions for you to get involved. If you're one of those teams who are sitting and contemplating and wondering what to do next, you need to get in touch with ILFL and get yourselves involved, because it's going to be a great season when it starts 2015-16. We're in the last minute of the show, so all that's left for me to say is don't also forget, 10th of September is the ILFL Awards ceremony taking place at our old favourite, the Royal Regency Hotel. I'm sure these guys will be there with a table full of people lifting a virtual trophy. I have to say it's virtual now because it's not there yet. They could be the Prem Summer League champions, runners-up in the second division, but they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the new season. We'd like to see all of you there. Come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got all the usual stuff. We've got 1 or 2 different things happening as well this year, so it'd be great to see you there. 10th of September, Royal Regency. I'm sure the whole thing will start around about 7:30. We are wrapped up now for the evening. My thanks to everybody who's come up on the stage to look pretty alongside me. My thanks to all the guys behind the glass who have made it all possible for you to watch us. Don't forget, we're back again next Monday, same time, same place. You know you love it. Come and see us again next Monday on the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Until then, it's good night.